I'm sorry. I made it all up. I'm sorry to anyone who I've offended with my video. It was wrong of me to expose Jack Butters. He's completely innocent and right, and I'm a liar and heartless content creator. Is what I'd say if I was an idiot.
Um casal mais lindo do Brasil.
He came to my comments to defend himself and deny all accusations. So you, my dearest and most valued and beautiful viewer, I give you the task of being the judge. Who here is in the wrong? Me, for exposing this pathetic teamer instead of letting it slide. Or him for the teaming and toxicity and for the defamation and allegations he said to me. I no longer act as the judge, for I have no right to judge anyone. For I am no judge. I am the prosecutor. I'll give you the evidence and you will decide. Comment on this video. If he has more support in the comments, I will take down my video. But if he doesn't, I will make the in-depth analysis video on the situation. And I won't hold back at all. Sit back, grab some food, and take a look at some of these comments and their responses. Number 1.
You are actually so immature. Why are you causing such a big deal out of something so harmless? You're actually making my day horrible. Just leave me alone.
First allegation, I'm immature. After seeing this comment, I seriously thought this was rage bait. You started it by saying loser and easy. And not only that, you sent your friends to my comment section. Hold up, this dancing is making me sick. Back to the point. I'm the immature one for reporting and exposing you, even though you committed the actions. Insane level of stupidity and ignorance. And secondly, I reported you and unadded you. I left you alone. You came to my comments. Don't blame me when you came to me. Number 2.
Wow, you don't even have a heart. I tried today. Sorry if I was being toxic, but you gotta be mean to me and my cousin. That's just a jerk way to move, man. You gotta accept that. I'm sorry, and you still gotta be rude about it.
This genuinely is what he wrote. I almost had a stroke reading this. Now here's the summary of what he is saying. He's calling me a jerk for being rude to him and his cousin, and for not accepting his insanely half-hearted apology. What do I mean by half-hearted apology? I mean that instead of saying, I'm sorry for being toxic and teaming, he decides to say the word if, as if there was a possibility that he wasn't. But here's the thing. You were teaming and being toxic. You were being toxic. And you were teaming. I don't have to accept your apology when you don't even understand what you did wrong. Quick cut from my rant. We made triple the amount of views in one day this teamer got in 1 month. I'm very glad I have fans like you guys. Now time for number 3.
I'm his friend. I'm not gonna back down just because I wasn't there for the original showdown. You're basically saying that if I saw my family member getting hurt, I would just stand there and watch. I'm not gonna do that. I'm a good friend, and I will do anything I possibly can to help with his problems.
I'm not debunking this or giving a rebuttal. I'm going to give you a genuine word of advice and explaining a bit more. For the context of this comment from Jack's friend, I originally replied this to him, where I warn him not to get himself into this mess, because I don't want his friend to drag him down with him. To which he replies this, basically saying he's going to stick with his friend until the end. Which is kind of weird because he said a few minutes earlier that he wasn't picking sides. Here's the thing, pal. I have the evidence to prove that he is guilty of teaming and toxicity. Meanwhile, he's contradicting himself, changing the story and blaming me for this whole situation. You see yourself as a good friend. But one thing is friendship and the other is loyalty. A true good friend would help his friend realize what he did was wrong. But you instead choose to stick by his side. That's not friendship, that's loyalty. I'll do one more comment, and if we get 10 likes, I'll make a part 2 followed by the in-depth video. Number 4.
Bro, I wasn't being toxic for no reason. He led the killer to me, and I was about to heal him, and he didn't even help me, so you just took his side because I got mad at him.
Now this him in question is my new friend and fellow content creator. I'ma take a potato chip and eat it. For context, we were in a pro player server, and the killer was Noli. Kira was using 2-time and I was using guest. Kira was low on HP, so he went to Jack's dispenser. What Kira didn't know was that Jack was on full HP next to his dispenser in the corner of the map. The Noli broke the dispenser, killed Kira, and then killed Jack. This left me and his cousin, a Milestone 3 Shedletsky. The killer went for me because Guest is a threat to LMS, and so I started looping him. The Shedletsky was doing a generator nearby, and so I went to him to go help me. He did nothing to help and just stared at me before returning to the generator. I said, "Man, this Shedletsky sucks," neither knowing it was his cousin, neither having known Kira. Kira responded, "Far," and then Jack went off calling us useless for leading the killer to him. It isn't our fault that instead of running from the killer, you decide to hide. Now, dear viewer, you have my version of the story and some info on what he said. He says he has a recording of me teaming and being toxic, but he has yet to show it. I will make a video on how to edit on mobile CapCut like I do if this video reaches 100 likes. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and share this video to spread it. This is Yapperton. Have a great day.